Um, Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me here at B20 Indonesia. Good afternoon, everybody. It's my privilege to speak to you today. Nowadays, we all know that the use of fossil fuels has been responsible for the rise in greenhouse emissions. It has not, and it will not be easy for industry to transition away from fossil fuel, but I know that nothing worth doing is ever easy. That's why I'm so proud of the Hyundai Motor Group initiative, Right Move for the Right Future. It's our roadmap for achieving a sustainable future for everyone. We are committed to taking steps to combat climate change, especially in places where it has the most devastating impact on the most vulnerable populations. At Hyundai, we believe that we all have responsibility to preserve these fragile habitats for future generations. The fact is that the world is facing climate changes, a crisis, and we know that is our dependence on fossil fuel is a culprit. Right now, the auto industry is rethinking energy and investing in renewable energy, but it's an endeavor that we cannot pursue alone. To be successful, it will take all of us working together to develop thoughtful solutions. But climate change is not the only reason to accelerate our transition to sustainable energy. The world is facing a myriad of economic challenges. The social and economic aftershocks of COVID, a global semiconductor shortage, inflation, rising interest rate, and the soaring price of raw materials, and the persistent rise of global energy prices has only exacerbated an already challenging situation for the most vulnerable in communities. Today, energy poverty is a real issue for millions of people. Energy poverty is a threat to the safety, health, and welfare to entire communities and their future prosperity. The sad reality is that 1 in 3 people, 2.4 billion people around the world, still rely on harmful low-grade fuels such as coal and charcoal, or in some cases, livestock excrement. Unfortunately, even by 2030, it is estimated that 670 million people will still be living without electricity. We can no longer think of energy in terms of just planes, trains, and automobiles. We must take a more comprehensive approach if we are to eradicate energy poverty. At last year's G20, the world adopted a roadmap to control the Earth's temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius, and the Hyundai Motor Group has embraced this journey. We are pursuing a net zero net zero strategy across all our value chains, including the purchase of auto parts, vehicle manufacturing, logistics, customer use of our products, and vehicle recycling. Hyundai Motor Group is committed to achieving our goals, but we cannot do it alone. We need the strong support of global leaders who create policies that encourage investment in these new resources and technologies. Over the past 30 years, Hyundai has invested billions in sustainable mobility, including battery electric and hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles. We are also optimistic about other renewables such as solar and wind. The sooner we can adopt these renewable solutions, the better a future we can provide for our children and grandchildren. Major economies such as the US, EU, and Japan are already creating renewable energy ecosystems using a variety of technologies. But with renewable comes different challenges, including limits on supply and storage. Hydrogen can solve many of these issues. And now there is a global consensus on the importance of hydrogen as a future, limitless energy solutions. At Hyundai, we are pursuing a hydrogen-driven society. We want hydrogen energy to fuel mobility, especially commercial vehicles. With common sense solutions, government and industry can provide the right incentives to business and consumers to embrace clean mobility. Now is the time for bold decisions, and now is the time for leadership. Governments and businesses must play their parts and drive global change. Together, we can set the condition to accelerate the adoption of eco-friendly solutions. The Hyundai Motor Group will continue to make the right moves for the right future for everyone. I hope you will join us on this journey to protect our planet and our children for generations to come. Thank you for your listening.
This one now? Got, I got and introduce. Is my microphone working? Okay, thanks very much.